Welcome back. I'm Tiffany Meyer. We're joined now by NTD's Dave Martin, Election Data Hub analyst at our Data Hub. Dave, a lot going on right now in the sports world, but let's focus on the election right now because California is proposing to redraw their congressional districts in a vote that will take place on Election Day, Tuesday. Can you walk us through what this exactly entails?
Yeah, basically, this is all about the balance of power in the U.S. House of Representatives. We'll get that into just a second. Now, California's Prop 50 vote would authorize a new congressional state map that would likely result in 5 more Democrats being added to the U.S. House of Representatives. That's based on how each area voted or how each district voted in the 2024 presidential election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Now, this is a look at how the current lines are drawn up right now. Now, you've got these districts. Dark blue here is where Kamala Harris won by more than 10%. These few light blue here are a lean Democrat, which they won by less than 10%. Conversely, we've got dark red here where Trump won by more than 10%, and the light red where he won by less than 10%. Now, if you can see the before and then the after here, obviously there's less red on this map. Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom said the redistricting plan is really to counter Texas's redistricting plan that would add 5 Republican seats there to the House of Representatives.
So it sounds like Texas and California's redistricting plans would essentially cancel each other out, but there are other states also considering redistricting as well, right?
Yeah, redistricting is what a whole bunch of states right now are doing. Let's take a look at here. You know, we've already mentioned Texas's plan would add 5 more seats to the House. This has already been approved in August. But also we've got Missouri. They signed into a plan, new map 1 month ago that should give Republicans 1 more seat there. Also, we've got Ohio just passed a redistricting plan today that should give Republicans 2 more seats in the House. Also, North Carolina, a swing state here, they approved a new map this month that should add a Republican seat there. Indiana, meanwhile, will hold a special session on Monday to do redistricting. They could add 1 to 2 seats. We'll just say 1 here for the sake of argument. Also, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has expressed support anyway for doing this redistricting. Nothing in concrete yet, but most people think they could get 2 to 3 seats here. So we'll go with the low end here with 2. And finally, Kansas could add 1 Republican seat. Now, they have a large enough majority in both chambers to survive a veto by their Democratic governor. Now, on the flip side, we've already gone over California and their plan to get 5 more Democrats in. But also Virginia, they could add up to 3 Democrats, though it is a bit of a 3-step process to do so. They're on step 1 right now, which is having a special legislative session to consider it. Maryland also could add 1 more Democrats to the House. Now, they tried in 2022. A judge struck it down as unconstitutional gerrymandering, though. And finally, Utah here. They could approve a redrawn map that would add 1 more Democrat. Next month, a judge will decide that on November 10th. Now, if you add all these things up, we got Republicans would add potentially 13 up to maybe 15 seats here if all these pass through, while Democrats would add 10. So technically, Republicans hypothetically would add 3 more seats here. Now, let's look at where we are at right now. Republicans have a 219 to 213 majority in the U.S. House of Representatives. We also have 3 vacancies going on right now. So if this redistricting plays out like we just went over, all of a sudden it shifts to 222 to 210. But keep in mind, during the 2018 midterm elections, this was during Trump's first term, the Democrats regained control of the House. I think they netted 40 seat wins there. So this will still come down to the 2026 midterm elections. But I think certainly you can say all this redistricting is definitely going to affect that.
I mean, definitely looks like, based on what you just laid out there, lots at stake here.
Yeah, quite a speedometer here, right?
Well, Dave, thanks for joining us, and you'll be here breaking down all of this data at the Data Hub every day leading up to the election.
I will be.